Hi, this is Laveena Pinto. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. And this is the second part of dumb purchases that I've made in my life till now. And the first part is just posted, so you can watch that here. I will also link it below. And this is going to be the second part, continuation from that. Leftover pieces will be continued here. And I hope you like my first part, and I hope you will enjoy the second part as well. And I hope you will get connected somewhere. Stay tuned. And the fourth one is the fancy programs that you see. Now, I joined this meal plan program, okay, because I was seeing this ads on social media, that's Instagram, and I was seeing people enjoying this meal. The ready-made meal is coming home. They've got fancy meals in that packages and that stuff, breakfast, lunch, dinner. So I told my husband I want to try it, so I opted for it. It's little expensive compared to if you had to hire a cook, get all the groceries. Still, it's much expensive. In that money, I think I can hire a 3-star restaurant chef for a daily basis to cook for me those 3 meals, so there were no snacks in my meal, at least, point is, it's not the meals were very good. It was very clean. It was delivered to me in the morning. The packaging was good. Everything was perfect. But how long can I order that food? How long can I eat that food? Because it's so expensive that I cannot earn my money and spend it on this side, right? So it's just fulfilling that 1 month is it's okay. 1 month you can enjoy it and that stuff. But the point is, it cannot be for a long term. So that's not going to make sense at all, right? Apart from that, something similar I did was weight loss programs. I know, I'm sure many will relate to this because there are quite many apps. Honestly, I joined recently Better Me. Before that was Healthify Me. It's a paid membership that I took for 2-3 apps like this, where I joined them and they try to tell me how much I should eat, how big my dosa should be, how many calories I should weigh and eat and all that. Believe me, for a person like me, it's very difficult, to weigh things or to quantity wise and all, because I'm a foodie, big foodie, and I'm sure whoever knows me knows about it, so all these things don't work. And you know what happens? They charge you automatically, irrelevant you do something, you cancel your card or whatever, somehow whenever your card gets activated back, it automatically gets charged. For me, what happened was Better Me app, when I just joined their program, it was a cheaper program, I think it was $24 a month or something. So I thought, okay, let me join and let me see. I will try to update what I eat in a day-to-day basis and all that. But suddenly they charged me around $100+ for coach, which I never asked. And I went back to them and I explained to them, I told I did not ask for a coach and all. No one replied to me and they didn't even refund me money back. But then I had to contact people and cancel the entire thing. And yeah, so basically these things you just buy for the sake of buying, just thinking that will help you. Honestly, nothing helps you. So think before, before it's very difficult. See, for a person like me to give you advice or share that thing, don't do it, it's very difficult because it's not at all easy. It's not that we just do the problem is we get inspired from other people who religiously follow, and we think that we can be like them, and we just see some body structures who are fit and fine, and they say that because we had this kind of product, we joined this program, it became like this. But their mindset is so strong. If your mindset is very strong, then you can go for it. Then you can do anything. Believe me, it will never be you will be never doing this video of saying that dumb purchases, you'll be just promoting those programs. So please. Apart from all these 4, I have one more in my list which I added. Actually, that I added I'm clubbing 2 purchases basically, okay? I feel those are the expensive ones which I did. And they are the most, I don't know, why didn't I use my brains then? Maybe I did not have that kind of brains then because I was too young, maybe. Okay, the first one is the first car that I ever bought in Dubai. So since I got my driving license and I was looking for a car and I had money that time to buy a car, okay, I don't know why I did not think of going for a loan or thinking of some other car. The first car that I bought was Maruti Alto. Just because I like that car in India, I thought, I can buy that here. And for my, I don't know, whatever, luck or whatever, I found a car with which was about, they were selling it, like, so second hand car was my first purchase. And I bought that car. I paid cash of 22,000 dirhams for that one. That was the stupid thing ever done. The problem was I did not research. I did not think something beyond. I did not I don't know what kind of comparison I would have done. And yeah, I couldn't drive that car for long. But yeah, then I purchased a new car maybe after 2 years, I think so, because by that time I tried saving money and that stuff. So that was one. Apart from that, we bought one property. We always wanted to have a huge property because thinking that, we can grow plants, we can have a garden, and we can have all these things. For which even my parents were like very supportive, and they were like, even we want, because we're growing old and we can do some farming, we can earn money from that and all that stuff. But when since dad was hunting for the property, and when he finalized the property, I couldn't go because I was stuck with my work thing. So my husband went, and he went there, and he did explain to me that it's very interior, and rickshaws and all don't go and all that stuff. But I did not concentrate at that time, and the problem with me is I couldn't visualize like what they were telling, like, But my dad was very happy, so I told my husband that it's okay, like, if and it was coming for very cheap price, so we were like, okay, we'll invest and then we can sell it off and that stuff. That's it. I regret for today. At the moment, I still regret that property. The house is really nice. It's like a 4-bedroom house with the 2 big halls and everything. Okay. Property is amazing, and my dad has really invested a lot of money in that to do it farm kind of thing, like, where we have a lot of coconut trees, arecanut trees, different kinds of fruits growing on, different kinds of plants growing around. The beautiful the area is really beautiful in terms of the land which we have is very beautiful. The house is really nice and that stuff. But the problem is it's very interior, and now I don't have my dad because I lost my dad in 2020. It's only my mom, and as usual, the getting a rickshaw is very difficult. The roads get messed up during the rainy seasons. Everything is far off, because when dad was there, we never realized all these difficulties. But now, since it's not there, we're finding it so difficult to manage. And now we've been thinking of selling this property for the longest, like I can say since my dad passed away, we've been thinking about selling it off. We're just not finding the right buyer, or finding some kind of hurdles and that stuff, like, So when you're investing in the property, think ahead, not at that time, think little ahead. Find a place which is like very convenient, which is very easy for you commuting. Just imagine if no one is around you, and especially if you're an NRIs like us, like, living away from your parents, it's so difficult. Like, if I have to go to see my mom right away, I just can't go like that because it's very far off, very difficult and that stuff. So yeah, so the first car and this last but one property which I picked up are a total waste of money. I feel I've invested a lot in them, and then I don't know how it is, like, So these are the list that I made of my 5 dumb purchases, but they are not limited to this. Apart from that, there are a lot of other things which I could share, but then I thought it's okay, I can't be so open also, because I have a craze of clothes. I don't know what is this thing about me for clothes. I don't know, whichever I see. Of course, I don't buy really branded things, to be honest. Like, I don't spend on branded stuff. But I don't know. I feel I don't have clothes, so I need clothes, more clothes and more clothes and more clothes. So I do that. Apart from that, makeup now, because since I go to work, I feel that I need a lot of makeups. And if you just ever get a chance to come to my makeup cupboard, you'll find like different brands, concealers or the foundations or the compacts or the brushes, lipsticks, eyeliners, everything is there. Okay, so shoes, you need to have different colored shoes, you need to have different style shoes, you need to have shoes for beaches, you have to have different shoes for the staycations, for the office, for this color, that color. So there are plenty of shoes. Apart from that, I spend on my cats as well, because I love them very much and I end up buying them. I'm obsessed with bed sheets, so I love to have a lot of bed sheets, a lot of colors. Someday I feel that colors helps me. Some days I just want it to be neutral shades, and yeah. And apart from that, I also spend on redoing my house, like in terms of recent investments where furnitures, I wanted to change the furniture because it has been long time, so I've not changed it. So I think I did that. I did change the curtains, I did change plants, but they're not the big investments, but these are all like not regular investments, but once in a while. But whenever you do that, they're like big investments. So I do spend money a lot, but then I feel the dumb purchases are on these things. Like, I would add even the makeup products and all in dumb purchases because they are not something really I use for long. They're just like I use them once in a while. But I would suggest, like, if you are just joining work or you're working, because if you are somewhere like my age or something, I'm sure you'll not do those things right now, because we have come to a stage we understand things, like, because I think after a certain age you come to a different kind of thinking process and everything. But if you're just a student who just finished your studies and who just started working, I know your excitement level, I know your dreams, I know your goals, and I'm sure, like, you want to do so many things, you want to buy so many things, like, you want to buy it for your parents, for yourself, for everything. But just think little before you buy, because at some point of time you will be just like, why did you do that, why did you spend so much of money, which is total waste. But if you're buying something, or if you're going for a membership, or you're trying everything, don't just because I'm telling don't do it or something, no, do it, but then try to be consistent with that. Like, like if you're paying for a membership of gym, go continuously. Skip one day, doesn't matter, 2 days you skip, doesn't matter, you need a break sometimes, but then you continue it. So don't waste it. Like, if at all, if I have to give you a tip, if at all, you can pass it on to somebody else. Like, for example, if you did a membership, pass it on to a friend maybe who really wants to go, they can go it. If you have a furniture that you want to sell off, just give it to somebody else so that they can use it. Put it on like selling apps are there a lot of, like in India, OLX or something. Like here we have Dubizzle and others apps are there. So just give it to that, or give it to the charity thing, like, So these were my dumb purchases, and I hope they are relatable, firstly, and secondly, I hope they can help you to decide at least some point of time, at least something, so that you don't waste your money. Ultimately, we are working hard to earn that money, and I know we are spending and wasting it, not even spending, we are just wasting it, like, by not using things correctly. Yeah, so that's it. And this fly has been disturbing me all through my video, but yeah, I don't know. I hope you like this video, and if you have any comments, do let me know in the comment section. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, and thank you so much.